Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into the sonic world of the ZAR in-ear monitors. These IMs boast a pretty impressive spec sheet, packing a hybrid driver configuration with 7 balanced armatures and 1 dynamic driver per ear. That's a lot of drivers crammed into a tiny space. So the big question is, does it translate to an amazing listening experience? Let's find out. Right out of the box, the ZARs present a sleek design. They describe it as having exquisite craftsmanship, and while I wouldn't necessarily use those exact words, they do look and feel well put together. The earpieces have a nice heft to them, and the detachable 2-pin 0.75mm cables are a welcome feature, adding to the overall longevity and customization options. KZ includes 3 different ear tip sizes: small, medium, and large, which is standard but crucial for getting a good seal and optimal sound. Comfort-wise, they're pretty decent. I wore them for a couple of hours straight with no major complaints. The ergonomic design helps them sit securely in the ear, and the included silicone tips create a good seal, which is essential for both comfort and noise isolation. Now let's talk about the sound, which is arguably the most important aspect of any in-ear monitor. KZ boasts a U-curve tuning direction, designed specifically for audiophiles. In simpler terms, this generally means a boosted bass and treble response with a slightly recessed mid-range. In my listening tests, I found this description to be fairly accurate. The bass is definitely present and impactful, providing a satisfying thump without being overly muddy or overpowering. The treble is crisp and detailed, adding a nice sparkle to the overall sound signature. The mid-range, while slightly recessed, still manages to retain clarity and detail, although vocals can sometimes feel a touch pushed back in the mix. KZ claims the ZARs offer a full-range professional hi-fi experience, with high degree of reproduction, low distortion, wide sound field, rich analysis, and sensitive dynamic response. That's a lot of audiophile jargon, so let's break it down. In my experience, the ZARs do deliver a fairly detailed and engaging soundstage. The separation between instruments is noticeable, and the overall presentation is quite immersive. The claimed low distortion is also apparent, as the sound remains clean and clear even at higher volumes. However, I wouldn't necessarily say the soundstage is exceptionally wide, especially compared to some other IMs in this price range. The 1DD plus 7BA driver configuration is undoubtedly the star of the show here. The dynamic driver handles the lower frequencies, while the 7 balanced armatures take care of the mids and highs. This hybrid setup allows for a nuanced and detailed sound signature, capable of handling a wide range of musical genres. I tested the ZARs with everything from classical music to heavy metal, and they performed admirably across the board. The bass response was particularly impressive with electronic music, while the detailed treble shone through with acoustic tracks. One thing to note is that the ZARs do benefit from a good source and high-quality audiophiles. While they still sound decent when plugged into a standard smartphone, you'll definitely get the most out of them with a dedicated DAC or amplifier. This is something to consider if you're serious about maximizing your listening experience. Overall, the ZAR in-ear monitors offer a compelling combination of performance, features, and value. While they may not be the absolute best IMs on the market, they definitely punch above their weight class, delivering a rich and detailed sound signature that will appeal to many audiophiles. If you're looking for a versatile and affordable pair of in-ear monitors with a fun and engaging sound, the ZARs are definitely worth checking out.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.